Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Papavan and this is of course Crusader Kings 2. Summonesco has been reformed. It is an incredibly aggressive faith that does prepared invasions, great holy wars and everything in between. But it's not just that, of course. The crusade has been raging over here for the Kingdom of Egypt for 10 years now, 10 whole years. But honestly, the map, other than that, is quite alright. The Seljuks are fighting the Byzantines, the Fatimids are defending against the Christians. The only thing that I need to oppose directly on this very map is this right here. I hate it. I sincerely hate it every single time that I see a circumstance where any side takes over Iberia just not even 100 years into the game. Leon taking over Iberia and then blobbing into Morocco is one of the worst things that you can do to me when it comes to enjoying the map. So what I will tell you right now is I need to do something that, kind of creates a counterweight. And I said to myself, you know what, in the north we just created a hyper-aggressive religion in the northeast, why don't we create something in the southwest? Because I think Ghana, under Mansa Diarra of Ghana, currently Orthodox, is the perfect candidate here. Because all we need to do is create some money, that is of course endless, practically infinite, and then go north and say hello to Leon. And I think we can do that by reforming another religion, which should make this world even more interesting long term. I'm probably not going to make it as aggressive as the Summonesco one, but we'll see. Let's get into this. So, it appears to me that everybody is a bit confused right here in Ghana, because essentially look at him, he is orthodox, he's possessed, he's cruel, he's craven, ambitious, temperate and dull, as well as of course a scholarly theologian, and then he's married to this Shia lady that I don't quite understand how any of these things came to be, and strangely enough, he has concubines. Now I understand he has concubines because he's tribal. You can be any religion and have concubines if you're tribal, but I'll be honest with you, this fella clearly isn't really committed to the idea of orthodoxy, and I think we're going to utilize that by sooner rather than later turning back to the West African pagan faith. I'll take a look at this right here. We have a couple of holy sites right here in our realm already. I noticed that this one is not actually in our realm. This one is part of the Idrisid Sultanate, which is currently effectively dying, meaning I'm not too worried about getting this one at some point back. For the moment, let's focus on what will finance our expedition north. That will of course be these 4 trade posts, if I can get all 4 of them. The most important ones are the ones that I already hold, and then Bure, because these are the gold mines. Look at this baby. This is absolutely beautiful. The gold fields here will bring us so much money in no time whatsoever, even with a fairly bad realm, even with an economically quite hampered realm, even with tribal government. We are going to make mad money, and I think we should start off strong, by... Oh god. Wait a minute, do I have troops? Yeah, you know what? No, let's go in. I have troops. People will surely come in and serve with me in the holy war for Manding. Let's take all of this stuff, let's destroy them, and let's make this happen once I fix this issue. Give me a moment. Alright, would you look at that? And now here the bread can come out of the mines and the bread will be made into gold. Something like that anyway. We took over Bure. We took over Bambouk. Of course, we held that from the start. Now, Timbuktu is something that I am also looking out for because, of course, this has a trade post right here. Okay, so originally I just wanted to go for Aoda Ghost right now, which, of course, weakens the African pagan religion yet again. But I looked at it and I said to myself, wait a minute. If I go for them right now, and I will do that just for the record because they are comparatively weak, I might miss out on the Idrisids, because I just noticed that my vassal declared a war for these territories, and this is an African pagan holy site, so if my vassal gets it, he's going to put an Orthodox in charge, and converting or rather reforming is going to be very, very difficult for us. So what we're going to do is instead, I'm going to call in my vassal, and I'm going to tell him, hey vassal, why don't you follow me, why don't you try to serve me here, and we all just have a good time together. And yeah, I guess I gotta actually declare the war and not just skip over it. Songhai will be mine, and my vassal gets absolutely nothing. That's the dream. And oh damn, we got the Joan of Arc event for Dea the Maid. See, the thing is, I don't actually believe in orthodoxy, so this is not a good idea, Dea. Surely it's an absurd notion that a young peasant woman should take the role of marshal or general of the Mansa's armies. Let us receive her and see what she can do for us. You are barking up the wrong tree, because I'm not all that committed to this faith, I have never actually at that event, because I never told that Joan of Arc that she was an imposter. Dea stands up, a shocked and bewildered expression on her face. My lord, your accusation wounds me most deeply. I've heard evil things said of me, but did not think I would hear it from you. Still, my loyalty comes from Christ, and he is stronger than the devil who has corrupted your faith. I shall always remain your servant, my lord. With these last words, Dea kneels before you, tears of sorrow streaming down her face. All around her, I'm certain, are familiar faces, worn-out places. Dea requests an audience. There's grumbling from some of the assembled nobles at her speech about new thinking being required. Well, oh, I like the military tech points. Don't really care about the piety. I think You know what? When I need your advice, I'll ask for it. Get out of here. Alright, so this is a two-sided sword, so to speak. I didn't win this, but for some reason, since I occupied it, so my war ended inconclusively because my vassal actually won their war for, you know, the Duchy of Songhai, but since I was occupying the Moscow Gao Sanei, it's still in the hands of the Idrisids. We're gonna take care of this later, don't worry about it too much for the moment. I won this defensive war against Timbuktu. I honestly don't even know why he would attack me like this, but what I can tell you is that he's not going to do it again anytime soon. We are also making mad money, of course, at this point, and I'm going to continue building up these trade posts, because look at this different value. You can see it here in a second. There you go. Trade value 100, and then in comparison, once it is upgraded to 150, you get so much more monthly prestige and so much more trade route wealth. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of this, and I want to make infinite money. Yes, please. Now, with that being said, infinite money requires me to hold the last of the last locations, and that is actually a good question. Can I try to... Oh, you don't hold Timbuktu personally anymore, huh? I see how it is. I think I'm going to go and conquer my way west, east I should say, and then once we border Bornu, I'm going to convert to the African religion, subjugate this fella, and then start to strengthen the African religion yet again. So, let's just continue wreaking havoc down here. This should be okay. And here you go. We actually imprisoned him. Wait a minute, did I imprison him? Because if I did, that would be pretty big. Nope, I didn't. I can't sell him back to himself, which would be amazing, but as it stands, I take most of the duchy that we came for. I would have liked to take that as well, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. What we're gonna do next is I'm gonna end this war right here, and then we're going to make our way further east into Hausaland, primarily, again, because I just need to take care of these two holy sites right here, this one and that one. I will, of course, give this over to, African pagan people, but I think we'll be fine ultimately. We're doing quite alright, actually. Our speed is very, very decent. How's the crusade going? Oh, not too well, huh? 51% now in favor of the Pope. It's been a long crusade. Oh, hello, Khazaria. How are the Suomi doing? He's still holding on. The Y is still doing his thing. He has a bit of a rebellion going on there, but other than that, is also invading. Do we have any, like... See, what I was hoping for was that they would use prepared invasions, and with those prepared invasions, maybe, you know, like, start blobbing out very, very fast, but I can't see anyone using those. Well, not really my problem, right? Not really my problem. Let's just keep pushing down here. And oh god, here they go, victorious Crusaders. It is King Uk the Guardian, an Occitan Bossanid ruler, clearly stemming... Oh wow, the Holy Roman Empire was held by Norse Occitans? Yeah, she has very strong genes right there. She's actually Anglo-Saxon as well. Everything, of course, you know, just portrait-based anyway. He is King Uk the Guardian of Egypt. 45,000 troops, excuse me? That's disgusting. I hope that, you know, any sort of jihad might clear this out, but I have my doubts. I mean, that is... What is this? Have you seen... Oh my god! Oh no, did the game give him the entire chest? Like, did he get everything in the chest? I think he did. This guy's invincible. This guy's the end boss. Oh god, no. Now, I will tell you, the Joan of Arc thing really went nowhere. I stopped getting events, don't worry too much about it. We are getting rich, and I mean, that is just, look at this. That is the dream, isn't it? I'm not even doing anything, mostly based on the fact that I can't really do anything, but we're doing quite alright. Our piety is going well as well. I'm slowly but surely turning some of my children to the old African way, and once this is at 100%, I'm going to declare the war for Hausaland, and we're going to go in... Honestly, let's just do it right... Excuse me? Oh. Let's just do it right now. I'm just going to declare the war. We're going to have a good time in it, I am certain. And I'm going to try to make the best happen. Who the hell are any of you? Yatenga? Are you... Right, you just inherited this and you are mad at me because I guess you can. Don't worry too much about it, okay? Let's just let this ring out. And let's go ahead and declare a bit of a holy war here. Yeah, okay, there's going to be people coming in on your side. Don't sweat it. Because we are surely going to win. And there you go, easiest money I've ever made. Now, for some reason, all of this also fell apart. Now, here's the thing, everything that I just do... Oh, you... he's already African pagan. I didn't even realize that, I will admit. But I'm gonna make him very happy, because I'm just gonna give you everything. Every single location over here in the east. All of those can be yours for the price of you liking me. That's really all I care about. We are having a great time in terms of expansion. You can see I'm swimming in money and I'm actually upgrading things. Honestly, like these trade posts, they are genuinely insane. Outrageous just how much money you can make, and as much as I would like Timbuktu to be under our control as well, not sure how likely that actually is. This is a holy site. Good. That's understandable. We are going to go and declare a war against this as well. If I do another holy war, I mean, it's just going to push down the moral authority so damn much. I think we can get it done. I'm just going to do another holy war right here. Then I'm going to convert back to African pagan. And then we are already fairly close to what I would call a satisfying conclusion to this entire ordeal, huh? Okay, here we go. So we just conquered this. We are quite long, as you can tell. What I'm interested in, first of all... Oh yeah, okay, he's down quite a bit, but has infinite money, so that is just horrible, absolutely atrocious. What matters much more here, in my opinion, is I'm going to now convert to my local religion, African. Actually, I'm just going to adopt my faith, doesn't cost me anything. There you go, we are now African. And if I may, I would like to put a priest in here that is also African. How are we doing here? I got 2 holy sites, we're at 22, that's of course horrible, but you know, you gotta take what you can. And then we're going to subjugate this fella, because I don't really want his property, I just want the land under my own supervision. Oh, this is the holy site that I'm after, huh? Yeah, we can get this done though. High Chief Gaia of Bornu, I hereby think that I want to declare a war against you, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's do subjugation war. Let's hope that indeed everybody comes in and aids me, and they do. So I think we are going to be just fine. We're going to unify our forces and our efforts down here, and I think then we're looking at a soon-ish reformation. I mean, this is honestly quite difficult because I am the one that pushed down the moral authority. Look at that, by minus 15%. Ooh, let's hope that I can break that. And speaking of breaking, I am not that good at fighting. I was about to say I'm gonna join the warrior lodge, but you know what? Let's just not do that, eh? God, you love to see it. I am entirely shrekking them thanks to all of my tribal vassals. It's just so beautiful to have all of these tribal vassals running around doing my bidding, but not just that. Ooh, goodbye, killed by armed thugs. But not just that, it is also incredibly beautiful to know that I don't really need to worry about it in a minute, because then I'll have infinite money. I mean, look at this. We're already making mad bank. I mean, good lord. Oh my god, the rain is going insane. The rain outside is indeed going insane, as will these troops be, well, you know, after I destroyed them. There you go, 86%, that's what I love to see. We're going to vassalize them right here. That's going to be a fairly swift action. He's of course not going to like me, but he doesn't need to like me, you know, he just needs to love me. No, he needs to fear me. And I hope, seriously, that the rain, that the storm isn't too extreme, because it certainly seems extreme to me right now. Now let me ask you one thing. I have 3 holy sites. I should have 3 holy sites. Wait a minute. Oh, the Idrisids. Right, I forgot about that. That war where they lost but didn't actually lose anything. Amazing. Yeah, we're gonna go against them in a hot minute here. You have been vassalized, my friend. Consider yourself vassalized. I'm gonna hold on to this stuff here just for the trade post. That is already doing quite alright. We're making an insane amount of money now, and at this point, I'm willing to say, hey, Idrisids, I would like to retake my holdings. You barely have any troops. You are Ikta government. I think I got this figured out. I'm going to reclaim the holy site, and honestly, I'm just going to reclaim the holy site with the aid of some mercenaries. I think I'm going to be doing just fine here. This doesn't strike me as an issue in any way. And there we go. Would you look at that? We actually have the beautiful... Oh no. Seriously? Oh, I pushed it for this Orthodox fella. Oh, that is so bad. My god. Okay, you know what? In that case, I have to do something incredibly radical. I'm going to become Shia, and then I'm going to revoke everything that these Orthodox vassals are holding. And I'm going to teach them a lesson. Somebody has to do it, apparently. While we're Shia, why don't we just go and take up a loan that I will never have to pay back? And then I'm going to say, hello there, my friend. I am Shia. You happen to not be Shia. And it is time that I revoke your land once 1045 rolls around. Yeah, I think that is how we're going to do it. We're just going to hang out here. We're going to have a good time. And then we are going to indeed make it so that nobody can challenge us, and that nobody that is the wrong religion holds this damn land. I mean, come on. I will give them a reason to be unhappy. Now, he will say no, but as you can see, we are quite wealthy. And I think I'm going to use that wealth in a very wise fashion. We are currently still Shia. I'm going to come out as African once all of this nonsense is over. For the moment, Why don't we just hire the Tontigi army? You know what, actually, that's way too expensive. We're gonna hire you, and I think I'm going to hire the Ghanan band. And let's just try this, shall we? A lot of people are going to be uprising, I'm sure. Huh. Oh, you weren't rising up? Well, that's okay. Don't worry about it. And I think, seeing as I'm running out of money, this will be the Battle of the Ages. And you know what? This will also be the battle in which I will actually order assign commanders. Thank you very much. Because otherwise we are probably not going to have a good time. And oh my god, I just noticed we actually have... I can't apply me, can I? Can I apply the organizer right here? I can! And with that, I think we are probably going to win. Look at Daya, she's still serving me. She is also very confused, quite clearly, because I'm Shia and also African pagan, and she's Orthodox, and honestly, nobody knows what's going on. But you know, I can tell you one thing. I'm gonna lose this fight. Oh no. I'm depressed now? Am I winning, son? I think I am winning. I'm not gonna duel you, get out of here. I won! In what world was that even possible? Yo, I'm a big fan. Now, can I make some money off of some... Oh, 222 gold. I mean, I'm just in at that point. I think we actually got this war. This was an incredible war. Look at how many people rose up. Of course, all of you... are you Orthodox? You're not even Orthodox, and yet you rose up. You know what? I'm going to beat the hell out of all of you. I'm going to take away every single thing that makes you memorable, and I'm going to make this into a new... African pagan age, absolutely. And look at that, by the way, the Christian Adhabalid dynasty, yeah, the Catholic, is getting pushed out by the Byzantines, but is also pushing away the Idrisids. We have a lot of work to do. I want to smite them. I want to destroy them in their entirety, and I think we can do that. So let's try our best, shall we? Okay, everything has been revoked, except, yes, I need this. You, give me a title. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I am now depressed. Sure, whatever you say. And I think now I can convert back to African, if I'm not mistaken here. Making it so that I hold on, remember this, I hold on to Timbuktu, I hand this out. With Timbuktu, obviously, we now have a beautiful, beautiful trade post right here that I will invest in. Sure, you know what else am I going to do with the money? And now I'm going to reorder the realm, because as you can see, I just revoked a bunch of things. I want to hold on to a couple of them, but the rest I don't really care about all that much. Can I revoke this stuff? Yeah, okay, get out of here. Alright, now let's think. We have 19 moral authority. Rulers led astray, lost holy wars, infidel, rebel, victories. You hate to see it. Okay, so this is a difficult one, as you can tell. I can't declare any holy wars anymore, but I can do conquest wars, I guess. I think that is essentially what we're going to be working with here, to bring moral authority up at least a little bit. We are, of course, making mad money as well. A bit less money, because currently we don't have an active vein, for example, in this... There it is, depleted gold mine, in this mining arrangement. But we're doing fine. Ghana is very, very big. And... I think what I'm looking forward to is just, yeah, let's just raise this. Maybe I'm going to build some temples. We'll see. For the moment, let's just do a couple of county conquests with entirely, of course, our vassals. I'm not going to raise a single piece of army here. My vassals can get that done, I'm sure. Oh, look at that. I can build a great pillar. Let's do that. By carving this great totem, the fires of the African faith have been stoked, bringing upon our tribes the protection of many benevolent spirits. The first offerings are already being presented at the feet of the new sacred monument of Bambuk tribe. Plus 5 moral authority. Oh, that is huge, actually. See, the way I see this is quite cruel. What I do is essentially I give you a duchy and I say, wow, you're Orthodox, but you know, hey, we're still all friends here. And he says yes to that. Of course he says yes. And then in just 1 year, I will revoke everything that he owns. Oh, well, actually, I can do that right now. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I couldn't revoke his county. Or, well, that I could revoke his county immediately. And there he goes. I gave him a duchy and then he was like, oh yeah, I'm so happy about that. Shouldn't have been happy about it, my friend. He's gone now, and so is this bishopric, meaning that we are now much, much more in control of what is going on right here. Look at that. And I'm gonna give you, if I can, Wagadu. There you go. Beautiful. You are now a theocratic liege lord or whatever. 33%. We hold 4 out of 5 holy sites. I think the 5th one is quite far away. Actually, it's not that far away. If I defeat you in one war and then defeat you in this war, I think we got this. You know what? Let's do this. Let's kick some ass. Let's take down this province and then make our way north already, even before we reform. And here we go. So this is the war for the last holy site. Once I win this war, we have all the holy sites and I just need a bit more piety. Actually, I'm not even sure that I need this holy site, but it's nice to have, you know? It's just one of those things. How are the Fatimids doing with their jihad anyway. They are losing. Good lord. Oh, that's an embarrassment. Well, either way, I'm going to take this holy site. We're going to take this down, and I will, of course, get some piety from it, so that's always nice. Let's take Dra. Let's make this happen. And then, let's actually reform the religion. Man, this has been a long road, I'll be honest with you. 20 years have already passed. Look at this. Bulgaria is still an empire. What a bunch of nonsense. Khazaria is still incredibly large. Suomi, not that large anymore. And also, still haven't called a Great Holy War. I don't know why that is, but honestly, it's a bit of a waste. Why did I reform you if you're not going to do anything about it? If the Fatimids lose this jihad, I think that is it for Shia Islam. They'll have to look elsewhere for their luck, I think. Oh, and here we go. Wrath of the Old Gods. In response to the new era of Crusades and Jihads, not exactly new, but don't worry about it. Among the Abrahamic monotheists, the great Tirtaya Urho has informed all Sumenusko shamans of his plans for a magnificent Sumenusko pagan response. I'm very excited to see where they're going. I hope somewhere useful. I mean, maybe they're just going to ignore the Christians and just go for Scandinavia. I would be a fan of it. If it works, right? Here you go. The Ghanan conquest of Dra is over, bringing us to 656. And while it happened, we have this going on. The Shia uprising. You know what that means, right? This means that if I win it, I get 200 piety. Oh, that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Now, the negative is we did get sort of sieged down over here. Wait a minute. Why can't I even build a new trade zone? Are you kidding me? I'm over the trade post limit. You have to be kidding me. He just destroyed 2 trade posts of mine. And I can't build anymore. So, like, I have to hand this out and just retake it, I guess. But, you know what? I can probably hand these provinces over to somebody of the wrong faith. You know what? Honestly, no. Let's screw it. Let's not worry too much about that anymore. I'm already making practically infinite money. You know what we need? We need a good old reformation. Here we are. Now, what are we going to do here? I'm feeling, you know, like we're going to do something fairly similar to what we had above. I'm going to go with dogmatic, and nobody shall believe anything but what I am teaching. Of course, totem guardians is also good. Rulers can ask their subjects to take the vows and disinherit them. Religious taxation of subjects of a different religious group is allowed and enables eldership succession law. I'm thinking daring is pretty dope. Alternatively, I mean, bloodthirsty guards, but then again, you've always had it, you know, like... What's the point of this? No, let's just skip that. Let's do temporal. We've done it. Priest Fedazo of Kuka has usurped the title. Of course, yes. Get out of here. We've done it. The African Reformation has occurred, and of course, that gives us the Whispering Crown. Pretty cool name. We are communicating with the spirit world, and we are now incredibly powerful. I mean, how much better can it get? Look at this guy. Oh, how would you hate me like this? Seriously? What did I ever do to you? I'm not going to give you the African. You know what? I'm going to give you this stuff and I'm going to make you convert. You've been a good servant, right? I'm going to make you convert to the new faith. Because that is the dream. Everybody lives here inside of this dream. You are the wrong religion. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. So, and now in 1055, this was essentially what I wanted to work towards in this episode. We are going to start our way north. I want to leave this entire situation sort of in a position of total dominance of the region. Now, I'm thinking... I could go for the Maghreb here. I could also, theoretically, go for just a Great Holy War for Andalusia. That always sounds nice. I think we're still going to play a bit with this character here before we... Oh god, yeah, you just... that's awful. We're going to play a bit with this character because we are going to call a Great Holy War, I think, at the very least. And I would like to create an empire. I think all of those would be very cool. Are we under eldership succession? Now, that's the biggest question. We are not yet. And that's because people hate me. Well, don't worry about it for too long. I'm just gonna transfer some vassals, as you do. Okay, so I was thinking while the Fatimids are getting beaten up, we're just going to start a Holy War for Wadai. Does that cost me piety? It does. Oh god. Holy Wars actually don't bring us piety because of the religion that we follow. That sucks. I have a son, 15 years of age. He's doing alright, right? Yeah, gonna intrigue. That's fair. I am somewhat worried about this, because I'm not sure when and how I will be able to call any form of... no, not you. Any form of Holy Wars here. Oh no. I am being murdered as we speak. Ismail and Fodi. You can't do this to me. Alright, listen. My original plan here was to get to Iberia and essentially destroy whatever the hell is going on up there. And now I'm being murdered. I decided to tour Bambuk to receive the adulation of my subjects, but as my open carriage took a turn past the scroll depository, I suddenly heard the whizzing sound of an arrow flying past mere inches from my head. I'm dead. Back into the left, John Kennedy. I've been caught in a deadly crossfire. One of the arrows dig into my shoulder, and as I struggle to remove it, the final blow is delivered. An arrow strikes my temple, and my head is thrown back and to the left. I think we split, didn't we? Yeah, we did. God damn it. I'm 13. Grand Saltigue. I did inherit the African congregation. I did... You know what? I'm gonna do myself... Well, I'm gonna do this a little favor. And when I say this, and I'm slow, I am going to retake this practically immediately. Right? I should have a... I don't have a claim on it? I don't have a claim on it? Are you kidding me? Well, I just screwed this up, huh? You know what? Why don't we move on? You're reformed. Be happy, my friends. I just... Yeah, wow, okay. I'll be back. Somewhere else. Oh, God. Crusader, what are you doing? Well, I guess I left some mark on the world, and that is that I was a horrible ruler and barely achieved anything except, I guess, reformation. But honestly, that's not that much. I'm not that happy, but sometimes you just gotta let this stuff go. Now, that being said, I want to thank the members of the channel that are making videos, even the videos in which I perform poorly, like this one possible, namely the Barons, Stefan the Pelted, Achilles, Noha, Terna, Falling Phoenix, Jacob, the Musielago, Dan, Florian, MFV, Mitchell, Aaron, Stefan, Snywolf, Trengili, Valerius, and Monster Furby. Then, of course, also the Council, Lachlan, Wombat, Shifty, and Rex Romanorum, and last but not least, the absolutely beautiful Dukes, Eric, Kiriana, Goodfield, Nathan, Jack, Kenneth, Lexo, Larry, Solo Wing Pixie, and of course last but not least, Thomas. Thank you all for supporting the channel directly. I really appreciate that. If you also want to support the channel and what I do, then check out the join button right underneath the video. And for the moment, I'll let you go and wallow a bit in my own pity over how this went. Later, alligator.